If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Let me move my little cauldron. I was cleaning. Cleaning decks. How y'all doing? So tonight we're going to be going into the Tarot of the Opposition. Okay, we have not used that deck in a long time. We're also going to be going into the Curiosity Oracle. Okay, the Curiosity Oracle. And then I have the Moon Seekers Oracle mixed with the Tea Leaf Oracle. No, is it Moon Umbrella? Yeah, Umbrella with the Moon Seekers. Excuse me. Moon Seekers and Umbrella Oracle. Not Tea Leaf. Okay, Umbrella mixed with the Moon Seekers. So that's what I have for us this evening. Now, that being said, let me get my hellos into my boos. Okay, have to make sure my volume is all the way down. So let's, no, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh, what I do wrong? I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to open it up so I can see y'all. There it is. Okay, there we go. Hello, Boo Boo Bear Martin Simpson, Bethany Elliott, 5 Dimes, True Beauty. Is it Chi Chi? Hey, Chi Chi? Or Chica Chica? Is that what your name's supposed to be? Chica? Cheeky? What's how you say this? Chi Chi? Chi Chi. That's what it is. Chi Chi, you? Okay, 4P. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, it took me a second, baby. Special 5 Dimes to Malt. I see everybody. Hey, boos. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. I hope y'all had a wonderful Sunday. I had a beautifully blessed Sunday. I got a lot done. So here we are. You know, I just got done cooking. And so, yeah, let's get into it. Tarot of the Opposition. You doing well? That's good, 5 Dimes. Now, I have not done this. I'm really surprised Spirit chose this. Because I was like, whoa, I can't even remember the last time I used this deck. Well, I guess Holy Spirit was like, we're going to bring it out. We're going to bring it out. So here we go. Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? What is it that we need to know tonight? Starting off with Judgment in the upright, or the lighter side of Judgment. We have the darker side of the 8 of Cups. The lighter side of the Queen of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles on the darker side. And one more. The darker side of the 10 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles on the dark side. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups on the lighter side. We have the Hierophant on the darker side. We have the World here on the lighter side. And then the 9 of Wands also on the lighter side. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands on the darker side. Now, let's talk about it real quick. 6 of Pentacles is Taurus. 10 of Cups, Pisces. Hierophant, Taurus. The World is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. 9 of Wands is Sagittarius, and the 6 of Swords is Aquarius. Okay. There was not an equal reciprocity situation going on the darker side of the 6 of Pentacles. So there should have been some equal reciprocity, but there wasn't. Now, this was supposed to be somebody's happily ever after. 10 of Cups is in the upright. So this was supposed to be somebody's end all be all. This is it. This is the one I want to be with. This is the one that makes me happy, that I want a family with, that I want to build with. I want children with. But this is not equal if the 6 of Pentacles is in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse may also mean that somebody is not giving to a situation. There is no equal reciprocity here. So because there's no equal reciprocity, and it's kind of coming across as one-sided. Now, y'all, I'm going to put lotion on more than once. I was washing dishes. Y'all know how I do. My hands be dry. So the Hierophant here is on the darker side. So this is somebody who is choosing to be single. They thought that this was going to be the happily ever after, but it ended up being one-sided. So here with the Hierophant on the dark side, someone wants to be single. So it's like they're looking at the possibilities by the world being on the lighter side. So you're looking at the possibilities. Okay, I'm going to close out this cycle. I'm ending one thing. But even though you're choosing to be single. Now, the reason why the Hierophant's on the darker side is not because somebody is necessarily being selfish, but you went into it with the best of intentions. So it's almost like you're being single by default. I don't want to be single, but if I'm in a situation where somebody's not giving, and excuse me, somebody could be trying to act single out here in these streets. So it's almost like you're going to have to let that go. So somebody's trying to look at the brighter side of things by the world being in the upright on the lighter side. Okay, so we're closing this cycle out, and I'm looking at the possibilities of, okay, this happened, but this good stuff can come out of this situation. Someone is feeling like now that they have stepped out of this situation, 9 of Wands, they need to be protected. You need to have a backbone. Okay, I'm ending things, and my new thing is I have to create boundaries because I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm the only one giving. I want to be in a relationship where the person gives back. You see what I'm saying? So you have to have proper boundaries so that you don't end up in a situation where you're the only one doing the work. So this is why the 9 of Wands is in the upright. So whoever this is, they learned from this past relationship and they realize that I have to have proper boundaries. Okay. Now, with the 6 of Swords, though, being in reverse, somebody is realizing that the relationship did not move towards peace. In fact, they felt like they were moving towards, now 6 of Swords is always about going back to something. But notice how there's no water here. Somebody was in a situation where it's like, instead of moving towards peace, everything was like drying up. So like if you're the only one giving and your person's not giving, instead of y'all moving towards peace, the 6 of Swords on the darker side is looking like things in relationship eventually will dry out if you're the only one doing all the work. Because it's like, who's filling your cup? Nobody. How can that progress forward? You can't. It's like your boat is literally stuck on the sand. We don't have any emotions going back and forth. There's no love going back and forth. Eventually, the relationship will dry out, and that's what ended up happening. Now, and so this is why somebody's like, on my next time, I'm going to make sure I have a proper boundary, and I'm going to make sure that I have equal give and take, because I don't want to end up in a situation where the ship can't go forward because it's running out of gas, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You can't go forward if there's no water here to move y'all and to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, if things are starting to dry up, you're going to start to have a little bit of resentment. Okay? Now, let's get on to the rest of the reading. How you doing, Dennis? Sunshine today. Oh, Lord, let me go all the way back up so I can know where I'm at. Okay, hold on. Tanny Howe. Nawaji, Z, Zu, Kawi, welcome. Lotus B, Hamza. Okay, I'm not taking personal questions because this is a collective, Hamza. Okay. Sunshine today, Dennis, 2 girls are 1. Bethany Elliott, Michael Drexler. You just feel like everyone's against you. Oh, okay. What's up, Cassia French? Yusina Oroki. And from Nigeria, welcome. Saint Pigeon, how you doing? Okay, hey, Cornbread Man. Well, I'm going to just say this about your little situation, Michael. Your perception is your reality. It doesn't matter if nobody else see it. Your perception of your situation is your reality, even if nobody else really gets it. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the way it goes. Hey, T-Bird Action, how you doing? Okay, Yashina said she feels good. Okay, that's wonderful. So let's see. We got Judgment on the lighter side. That's Libra. The Eight of Cups is on the darker side. The Eight of Cups is Pisces. Okay, the Queen of Cups is on the lighter side. That's Pisces as well. Then we got the darker side of the Five of Pentacles. Okay, that's Taurus. And then the Ten of Wands on the darker side is Sagittarius. Apples are delicious. Hey, baby. Now, with Judgment here, somebody wants to come back and they want to resurrect the relationship. And they feel like this is a positive thing to do. Now, somebody coming back, though, to you is not really feeling like, I don't think that this is a positive thing for you. Do you see this? Because see how this man is walking back? The cups are broken. He looks like he's standing in the rain. This is not a good thing. So even though Judgment is in the upright, somebody wants to resurrect the relationship. They want you to have mercy on them. They want you to forgive. Them coming back is not all sunshine and rainbows. Quite the contrary. Because you gotta remember, this person didn't really give to the situation at all. This person is wanting to come back because you're a Queen of Cups on the lighter side. So you're very loving. You have a sweet personality, sweet disposition. You probably put this person as the object of your affection, and you were really in love with this person. And you're very sweet and kind. Okay? Now, this person is in the Five of Pentacles on the darker side. The Five of Pentacles on the darker side would be like the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is left out in the cold. They're going through a little bit of a poverty situation here. And they're experiencing endings in a sense. Because the Ten of Wands, it's not about endings, but notice how this man is face planting in the dirt. Somebody is not able to carry things on their own. So, you know, it's one thing to be in a Ten of Wands and you have everything on your plate, but you do it successfully. Because on the lighter side, this is a man who, even though what he's doing is very hard, his feet are bandaged. His feet might be hurting, but his feet are bandaged up, but he's carrying the Ten of Wands, no problem. Whereas this other person, all we see is their feet are bandaged. This is hard for them. They're face planting. They're failing miserably at trying to manage their life on their own. So somebody is wanting to come back to you because they're like, well, shoot, I'm going to just go to the one that loves me because it's looking like because you can help them. Now, I don't know how you feel about that, but let's see. How you doing, Leandra McPherson? All right, so let's talk about Judgment. So somebody wants to come back. They're hoping that you'll resurrect the relationship. You'll show them some sort of mercy and kindness, and that you'll be all for this. Now, are you is the question. Are you going to be for this? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Let's talk about Judgment, the lighter side of Judgment. And I'm going to say lighter or darker because, you know, it's just easier because I don't really want to say reverse because it's not really a reverse. This is a light or dark side of each card. Okay, so we have the darker side of the Four of Pentacles, the darker side of Temperance, and the lighter side of the Page of Swords. Somebody wants to come in and communicate. They want to send you a text or email, you know, DM or something. Somebody wants to reach out and talk to you. Okay, here with the Page of Swords. Somebody has their eyes set on talking to you. Now, the reason why this person wants to resurrect the relationship and talk to you, and the Page of Swords is Gemini, is because money is closed off from them with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody feels, notice that there's a man, he is like, he has a bag of money, but it looks very meager. You know what I'm saying? On top of, so Four of Pentacles, somebody feel like money is closed off from them and they are completely out of balance with Temperance in reverse. Notice she's pouring out sand. Somebody feels like they're not getting anywhere. Whatever energy they're pouring into it, if you getting sand, honey, that's not doing nothing for you. Somebody, you know, this is a waste of their time, so to speak. Somebody feels like whatever, money's closed off. I don't know how to alchemize. And even if I do try to do some, remember, they don't know how to carry their stuff on their own. So Temperance was Sagittarius. Now, this person is coming back to you all beat up and bruised by life. See the man walking in the rain. So this is them coming back to you after they didn't went out here and effed around and found out. So now they went out here and they didn't seen it, the world is not so kind. It's not a easy place to deal with. So this person is coming back humble, a little broken, and so forth. 8 of Cups. They want to revisit a situation when it comes to you. 8 of Cups, please. 8 of Cups. How you doing, Christina? Kai, Lyra, Monstar, how you doing? And Jane, welcome to the channel from Atlantic City. Now, we have the Sun on the lighter side, the Devil on the lighter side, and the King of Cups is on the darker side. Now, what's being illuminated to this person is that now the Devil is on the lighter side. They want to release some of their toxic ways. This person is normally quite selfish, with the King of Cups being on the darker side. This is somebody who only thinks about themselves. When the tough gets going, they're out the door. Remember, so by it being the 8 of Cups is on the darker side, this is somebody coming back to you. But there was a point in time when somebody left. They thought anything would be better than you, Queen of Cups, okay, or a collective. So here it is. This is normally a person who is quite selfish, who only thinks about themselves and their needs. Now, remember, they want to come back. This is somebody who believes if they come back, they could be happy if they let go of some of their toxic behaviors. Here with the Devil in reverse. All right. This is somebody who, there's a baby here in the Sun, and that's the Devil in reverse, or the lighter side of the Devil. And the lighter side of the Sun. The Sun is Leo. The Devil is Capricorn. And the King of Cups is Cancer. Okay, so this is somebody who wants to come back. They want to release toxic behaviors. This is somebody who, like I said, they're admiring you, are a very loving, kind person. Pisces here with the Queen of Cups. How you doing, Amazon Blind? I ain't seen you in a long time. What's up, Va? We are on a collective read. This is a collective. Hey, Shannon. How you doing, Shannon? No, baby. Shannon, this is a collective. Now, for those of y'all who are looking for the individual signs, I did do an all signs read earlier this morning. Okay, for those who came in, it was like a late night read last night, early this morning. We ended about 2:22 in the morning. So it's still fresh. Check my page and you'll see it. I have a playlist. You can go to all signs. The very first one is the latest reading, or you can go into live. And the live outside of this one, the one right up under this one, is your all signs, and it has timestamps. Okay, Patrice Hosey, how you doing, baby? Sincerely single. Licoli Perez. Lico. I feel like I'm saying your name all the way wrong. I see Perez is your last name. How you doing? Do I do individual readings? I do. The individual reading where you see right above the chat, it says I'm the Light 369. Readings available. If you push that, it'll give you the email for personal readings. All right. We are not forsaken. Welcome to the channel. Okay. And hello, sincerely single. All right. So let's talk about this lighter side. Somebody's looking at you like you are a sweetheart. You kind-hearted. Let's talk about the Queen of Cups. What do you got for the Queen of Cups in the lighter side? Thank you for the golden coin, Shannon. No, my name is not Victoria. All right. So Queen of Cups is being clarified by the lighter side of the Knight of Wands, the lighter side of the Ten of Pentacles, and the lighter side of the Fool. Now, remember I said this is somebody who wants to come back to you. Oh, your name. Oh, okay. You said like Nicole, but pronounced with a Lee. Licole Perez. Okay, I got you, baby. All right. So anyway, with the Knight of Wands here, clarifying the Queen of Cups. This is somebody who is coming in with a lot of passion for you. They're acting like they all in their emotions, like they really like you with the lighter side of the Knight of Wands. They're coming in, like they're really sexually attracted to you. They're very attracted or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest, what they're really passionate about is the Ten of Pentacles on the lighter side. This is somebody who they may want to come home Do you see how they're opening up the door to the house? Somebody may want to come home to a place that's very stable. Maybe your money, not only are you very loving, but maybe you have money that keeps everything real stable. Okay. How you doing? Me, Lachia. Is that how you say it? How you doing, baby? Me, Lachia, and Nadell. How you doing? This is a collective, y'all. A collective. This is a collective. This person wants to do start with you. Okay. There is an all signs. For those of y'all who just came in, the all signs is already under the live tab or the playlist tab. And it was done earlier this morning. Okay. Just putting that out there for those of y'all who just entered the room. Hey, Joey, Jojo, Shabadabadoo, how you doing, baby? So here with the fools, somebody wants a brand new start. They want to come home to a life where you just open the door, welcome them in. Hey, boo, welcome home. This is nice, honey. This is a house with heat, food in the refrigerator. You got Netflix and HBO Max and all the channels and cable, and I can kick my feet up. This is somebody who's real passionate about coming back to something that's stable. They want a new start. I don't think so. They're thinking that you're loving and kind and that you'll just basically roll out the red carpet is what I'm hearing. This is somebody who right now they're going through some things. They may have lost some of their hair. See how her hair is cut. Somebody is they damn near want to nut up a little bit with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is Taurus. Now, the Fool was Aries, the Ten of Pentacles was Virgo, and the Knight of Wands was Sagittarius. Thank you, Nadell. I appreciate that. And thank you, Lee Cole, for the golden coin. Enlightened YouTube. 303 YouTube. Welcome. What do you got for the Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles is being clarified, but Ace of Cups on the lighter side, Nine of Wands on the darker side, and the darker side of the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is looking for mercy. Somebody needs you to fill their cup up. They want you to hand them a cup. It's already full. Here you go, babe. Remember, they want to come home. I told you they want you to roll out the red carpet for them. They are in the Five of Pentacles. They're in poverty. They don't like it. This is somebody, we got the Nine of Wands on the darker side. They feel like they are in a very vulnerable position. They're out here going through storms. And money is real tight or even closed off from them with the Page of Pentacles right here. See how his book is closed with the pentacle in it? Somebody feels like money is kind of closed off. It's real tight. And then it's making them feel vulnerable, like they're going through all kinds of storms. See how he look like he's sitting in the middle of a storm? Somebody's just like, oh my God, I am going through it. I just need somebody to fill my cup up, i.e. you, collective. They want you to fill their cup up. Page of Pentacles, Virgo, Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is somebody who's like, oh, life is just too hard doing it by myself. It's just too hard. Hey, Bonnie, be real. They don't like doing life by themselves. It's just too damn hard. Okay, with the Ten of Wands here. No, right. It's like they try and they just making a mess of things. But I do feel like somebody feels like you spoil them, like you give them the red carpet treatment. Like they just feel like you real nice. I don't really like it. You know, people think nice is stupid. And that's sad because that's not what nice is. People just really be nice because they nice. But manipulators look at nice as gullible and like you to be used. Let's talk about the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands on the darker side is being clarified by the Knight of Swords on the lighter side. The Star on the lighter side and the Two of Cups is on the lighter side. This is somebody who wants to rush towards you. They're seeing you as a symbol of hope. They're also seeing you as somebody they want to exchange cups with. Two of Cups, Cancer, Star is Aquarius, and the Knight of Swords is Aquarius. So somebody is wanting to rush in, They're looking at you, probably looking at things, and they're like, "Ooh, man, you are full of hope." This is somebody who, remember, they want you to pour. The star is also about showing mercy. Somebody's like, having mercy on them. They really hope that you'll offer them a cup. And, this is so crazy because if you look real close, this is one cup. She's holding the cup, and he's looking like, "Oh, thank you." See how he has his hand on his chest? She's offering the cup, and he, "Thank you so much." You see it? He's accepting the cup. Somebody basically wants you to show them hope, offer them what they missing, offer them love, offer them a place to stay, offer them, hey, you can come stay with me. You can, you can Netflix and chill with me. You could do stuff with me. Here, you need your car down. You want to drive my car? You need some things? This is what they expected. Okay? Somebody is expecting this. How you doing, my Grammys? Okay, this is how they feel. They want you to come in. Hey, Charles Burnett. Thank you, Vonnie B, for the golden coin. Yeah, this is a collective, Vonnie B Real. If you're looking for the individual sign read, check the page, baby. Okay, everybody who is coming in late, y'all please check the playlist or the live button from earlier today, and you will see there is a live for the individual signs. Okay. All right. So this person is like wanting you to come offer them a cup. So remember, you left the situation because you felt like it was what? One-sided. The Six of Pentacles was in reverse. There was no equal reciprocity. So again, this person's coming in with like this toxic mindset. So remember, they said that they wanted to release the devil, but are they really releasing the devil? Not really, not much. The devil is still the devil here. And this girl is chained. Look right here. That's a chain right there. And it's chained. She's still chained. It's around her, is it around her neck? Yeah, it's around her neck. Somebody's still chained to the devil. So even though this is supposed to be the lighter side and they're acting like they're not toxic, this person's still toxic. Has their mindset changed? No. Are they still, do they have any equal reciprocity? No. They're still the devil. But they're not going to be as obvious with their selfish ways. See, that's the King of Cups in reverse, or the darker side of the King of Cups. So this is somebody who's still very selfish, but they want to appear like, I've released toxic ways, but you still chained to their nonsense because they're still expecting you to come in, open the door, offer a cup. You do all the damn work. And because it's just too hard for them. Remember, I can't carry my shit by myself. It's just too hard. It's too hard for me to carry these wands. How you doing, RTK Genna something? How you doing? I know, RT. That's sad. I know. We got the Three of Swords. Ooh, on the darker side. Ooh, somebody did you dirty. Six of Pentacles is on the lighter side. Seven of Wands is on the lighter side. The World is on the darker side. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles is on the lighter side. This is somebody who knows that they hurt you. They may have even put you in a third party situation. They broke your heart so bad. You may have been depressed, sitting in the dark, afraid to show your face out in public. Sometimes when people go through breakups, when somebody embarrasses you, it's like they make a fool of you. You be trying to avoid people because you're afraid they're going to ask you about it. Hey, I heard such and such was cheating on you, and then you just like a deer in headlights because you don't want to talk about it. So you're a little bit ashamed. So here with the Three of Swords, somebody broke your heart and they shamed you. This is somebody things were not balanced with, remember? But now this person wants to come in, and what they see is the Six of Pentacles on the lighter side. And even though it's Three Pentacles here, it says Six of Pentacles on the side. They should have put an extra 3. But yeah, it says Six of Pentacles is here. So here with the Six of Pentacles on the lighter side, somebody who was ashamed, who broke your heart now wants to come to you and ask you to give to them again. Because they are in need. The Six of Pentacles is normally a person who looks like they have money and giving to two beggars. This person basically wants you to, I got my hand out, I want you to give to me. This is somebody who wants to be protected. Seven of Wands. And they believe, coming to you will protect them because they can have a new start in a life that is more stable than what they're currently living. So with the Seven of Wands on the lighter side, the Seven of Wands is about fighting for something. This is somebody who is really wanting to fight to come back, but they also but it's also about protections. And you are a protection right now. Even though your sweetheart, your lifestyle is protecting them from poverty, which they are in with the Five of Pentacles. So here with that Seven of Wands, they want to come and have under your protection. And this is why the world is in reverse. This is a girl looking back. This is somebody who wants to come back and don't let the cycle close out. They want to go back to what was for you. Look at this. This was hell for you. But this is what somebody wants to come back to. It was literally hell for you. See how she looking back? See how it looks like stuff is on fire? It was hell for you because you were giving. Somebody that, listen, the world, they don't want the cycle to close because if the cycle close, they're barely making any money. The Page of Wands is on the darker side, but if I was to read the Page of Page of Pentacles is on the darker side, but if I was to read this Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody who ain't got no job. So to them, they don't want to go back to hell, which is living in poverty. That's hell. That's anxiety. That's hell. That's like hell on earth. I don't want to go back to poverty. I want to go where somebody's going, where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. They're offering you cups and they're offering you money. Here you go. They want to go to you because they think you're sweet, you're kind. You're going to give them cups. You're going to give them emotion. You're going to give them money. You're going to sit up here and you're going to take care of them. And I ain't got to be going through hell being broke. I can go to you and you're the Six of Pentacles. You're going to take care of me because I have a need and you got it. If you got it, I got it, boo. How that make you feel? How does that make you feel, collective? Because somebody is fried. Somebody fried. I don't like it. I apologize, y'all. I have to keep reapplying lotion because I put a couple capfuls of bleach in my dishwater when I hand wash dishes, and it just dries my hands. And then, whenever you use the restroom, you wash your hands 1,001 times, so my hands be extra dry. Okay? Yeah. And drink hard like they do Norm. Yeah, I was going to even say, like, when you walk in and they be like, Norm, they want to go where everybody know their name. You. They're glad you come. They felt like you was always happy to see them. Remember, you feel like it was one-sided. And it may have felt like pure hell for you. But they have fond memories of the past. Their past is collective took care of me. Collective looked out. Collective made sure I was good. Here we go. Hey, Erica B 222. This is sad. This is what they like. Okay, so we got the Two of Wands on the darker side, the Ten of Cups on the darker side, Four of Swords on the darker side, Four of Wands on the lighter side, and the Empress on the lighter side. Okay, now this person who cheated on you now feels like they don't have a future. Things have gotten real hard. They can't get a leg up. See how this is a boy, look like he's trying to climb a mountain, but his footing is not good, and this rock looks like it's about to give way. Somebody feels like they don't have everything they need. They can't get a good footing on it, and everything you're ready to come, if it ain't already, come crashing down. Somebody is ashamed of what they're going through. They're like really brokenhearted over the fact that they can't get balance. This is somebody who, with the Two of Wands, I can even say you don't see a future with this person. This was not something that you feel like you could see a future with, because this is not your happily ever after. The cup is broken here. Things with you and this person were broken. It was one-sided. See, there was only one person giving with the Six of Pentacles. This was not your idea of a happily ever after. If I'm the only one giving, I'm pouring into you, giving you money, giving you this, doing this for you, doing this, looking out for you, making sure you ate, This is like, whoa. That's not my idea of a happily ever after. This is not my idea of a marriage or a commitment or somebody I want to have a family with if I'm doing every damn thing there is. Taking care of your emotional needs. I'm making sure you're financially stable. I am looking out for you. I'm providing for you. I'm doing every damn thing. This is a liability. Liabilities, you lose money. You losing sleep. You're losing peace. This is a high cost. But this is how you see it. So whereas this person is looking at, oh, life was so good with collective, you're looking at like, this was not the future I dreamt of. Some of y'all felt isolated. It really hurt you. Four of Swords here. Some of y'all were in agony. Look at his face in this relationship. It was like you had nailed yourself to something that you couldn't get out of. Now, the devil is out here, which was Capricorn. Whenever you get in bed with the devil, sometimes it can feel hard. The devil is like, even though they say you can free yourself, but it is hard dealing with that. It's like, and then it's like, see how he's in agony. So imagine getting closed off. You're in something. You know what it feels like? People who have been married know what this feels like. Sometimes you could be married, but you feel like you're alone. You're in a commitment, but you feel alone. I got a person, but I'm lonely. My person, they don't make love to you. They barely have a conversation with you. They might be sleeping on a couch or in another room. Or they might be cheating on you and you know it. But you can't financially separate from it. So it's like you turn a blind eye. Not everybody does it, but some people do. So whoever this is, it's like you felt stuck to a situation that you wanted to put a final nail in the coffin, but it felt like you were the one isolated. You were the one experiencing, like, putting that nail in the coffin was like being buried alive. You were in agony. It felt like you was being buried alive in a situation where that was not your happily ever after. It was hard to see a future. You're the only one giving. You were the only one fighting for y'all to be together. And it was beginning to hurt. And so now this person wants to come back because they feel like life with you was great. Life with you was more stable. They always had, didn't I say, plenty to eat. They had a home to come to. You're very abundant, whoever you are, and you provided a lot for this person who was in the Page of Pentacles. Now they want to come back and put you through hell because they thought it was more stable. Whereas you're looking like going back is hell for you. Why would you want to go back? This person only wants to come back because they've been watching you. You have the Midas touch. You're the Empress. You can offer them pentacles. So somebody is watching you and they're seeing that you it's like you're looking brighter. Things for you. Remember, you left a situation at the bottom of the deck. When we was looking at the cards, I was like, oh, you're closing out a situation. And as you're closing this out, you're looking at the brighter side of things and all the things you can do. So even though you're leaving a negative situation, I said it, you're looking at the brighter side. Oh, okay. So this ended, but now I can do this. And look at what you're doing. You're now the Empress. And you got new finances coming in. And this person now wants to come in with the Ace of Pentacles and they want you to save them. Because you got the Might of Such. Everything you touch seems to be growing. And so they want to reattach themselves to your energy. And that has to be hard for you. Because it's like, that was hell for you. So y'all have two very, very different views of the past. To them, it was abundant. It was fulfilling. I was looked after. I was cared for. My person adored me. They loved me. And for you, it was one-sided. It was hell. I was struggling. I mentally, emotionally, it was agony. It was agony. This was not a happy marriage for you. It wasn't. So, needless to say. So, let me name the cards. Three of Swords with the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is Aries. Three of Swords was Libra. Ten of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. Ten of Cups is Pisces. The Six of Pentacles was Taurus. Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands. The Four of Swords is Libra. The Seven of Wands is Leo. We got the Four of Wands, Aries in the world, I think I named, was Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. We have the Empress, Taurus, and the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay. Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Welcome. Neil. How you doing, Wilkerson? From Liverpool, the United Kingdom. Welcome. Adajoa, the chosen one. Welcome. Edwin Poole. Hey, he said they can perish. Jambalaya. No, excuse me. Jamila Boone. How you doing? Or Bone, Jamila, how you doing? All right, and Kelly, I see y'all. Welcome to the channel. Pipeline Dreams, hey baby. Jolo, Bria Solo. RT said, no way. I see y'all. I see y'all. Oh man. And Prax YR Praxi, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Infinite Source LLC and Care Bear. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. So here it is. JP the guy. Hey baby. Welcome to the channel. Freeform Love. You said children of the narcissistic Capricorn. So this is what we got. So somebody is just feeling like life was so wonderful. I had it going on with you. And you looking like, child, please, I don't never want to go back. Ace of Wands is in reverse. Death, or the Ace of Wands on the darker side. Death is on the lighter side. Chariot is on the lighter side. Chariot is on the lighter side. The Hangman is on the darker side. Three of Pentacles is on the lighter side. This is somebody who realizes after they have cheated on you, after they have went out here and not, like, them cheating was not the future that they expected, because now, like the Ace of Wands, they're not birthing anything. This is somebody who has to change directions, because look at this. Everything is dying off for them. So this is somebody, remember I said they effed around and found out. They went out here, they thought the grass was greener. And of course, like always, grass is never damn greener. And so now this is somebody who is not birthing things. They're actually feeling like, see how the tree just looks like it's empty. It's branches. It's breaking. Somebody has to change directions because nothing they're doing is working since they have cheated and went out here and started doing this. Now, remember, this is not your happily ever after. This was not what you feel like you want to sign up for. But look, death is on the lighter side. Somebody wants to dig up what you feel it needs to be dead, which is you looking out for them. They want to dig that thing back up. I want to go back to you looking out for me. This is what they want to go back to. I don't. Oh, okay. How you doing, Arlene? Okay, I'm sorry. Her comment kind of got my attention. Hey, Tina Jackson, how you doing? Neil Wilkerson. I'm getting tongue tied. Hey, Neil. Hey, Tony. Welcome to the channel. And Daryl Sampson, Kim Dessou, Scorpio 1177. Welcome. All right, I'm gonna go back to the bottom. All right, so this person who wants to go back to something that was not your happily ever after. They want to go back to you offering money, you looking out for them, you making them stable, you bending over backwards to provide. They feel like they want to resurrect it because they felt like that's the direction of success. That kept them balanced. Notice what I said, kept them balanced. You, on the other hand, felt like this was temperance in reverse. To resurrect this and talk to this person who really was closed off from you. They didn't really give money to you. This was an out of balance situation. Remember that temperance. Money, this person was stingy. They didn't give to you. The person who wants to come in and talk to you was stingy. See how he looks like a and then what they call a miser, like Scrooge or something. This is somebody who don't want to share money. They hide money. This is somebody who didn't want to give to you, and the only thing you got was sand. That's like somebody handing you a handful of dirt. What you gonna do with this? What are you supposed to do with this? I need money. I need you to pour out sustenance. Water is a necessity. I need some necessity. This is sand. This is nothing. So this was not balanced at all. And this is who wants to come back to you and resurrect. They want to go. They feel like Chariot here. The Chariot is Cancer. They feel like if I go to collective, I can move forward. My life will be more balanced. I will feel, look at him with his arms up. I will be more victorious. Yay! I'm headed towards success. Death was Scorpio. Ace of Wands was Aries, Leo, Sag. Child, this person feels like you're caught up with the Hangman on the darker side. The Hangman on the dark side is you're caught up because you have to change your perspective. This person feels like together y'all are more stable. You are feeling like that's not true. So they feel like they have to change your perspective to see it more on the positive side. Because right now to you, this is like going back and just putting yourself back into some chains. Why would I do that? Now to them though, to your person, this is something they really want to work on together. Three of Pentacles, I want to work with you. You're the Empress. You can help me. Three of Pentacles is about working together. They may even want to work with you on a business or something. But notice you're the one who do all the work. They just want to attach to you in your name, your work ethic. They want to attach to that. It will stable them out. Make them more balanced. Whereas you are going to be over here struggling, feeling weighed down, feeling like you're going through hell, and literally being in an unbearable situation. Hey, Jasmine. Mario Bronson, how you doing? Okay, Arizona 79 love. Arlene Bless said they need to head their ass to jail. Hey, Kelly. How you doing, baby? Maxine, Marissa. Hey, Elaine McCarthy. How you doing, baby? Y'all so funny. She said, Taurus McCree, gonna go to jail. That's what she said. Gonna go to jail. This your first time? Hey, Jasmine Johnson. Welcome to the channel. Check out our all sign read we did earlier this morning. Okay. All right. Queen of Pentacles is on the lighter side. King of Pentacles is on the darker side. Six of Wands is on the lighter side. High Priestess is on the darker side. And the Eight of Pentacles is on the lighter side. Now, this is somebody who wants to come back because when they can't birth anything, they know you'll take care of them. Queen of Pentacles on the lighter side. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. This is somebody who feels like when they find themselves in a dark situation, you come through with the money. And look, you make things brighter. I'm getting a song by Neo. You make me smile. Okay. Oh, man. What is that song by? There's a song by Neo about somebody making stuff better. You make stuff better. I can't think the whole lyric, but I know it's a song by Neo. I've channeled that song before. But you make things better. So when they can't birth things and they have to go in another direction and things are breaking off and literally like they can't grow a damn thing, you come through and take care of them as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is your soulmate, but y'all are karmic. Queen of Pentacles on the lighter side, the darker side of the King of Pentacles. Y'all are karmic soulmates. Now, a King of Pentacles, this person who wants to come back and resurrect things is selfish. You know, I said they're a bit of a miser. They don't give to you. They take, but they don't give. This is who wants to come back. A selfish person wants to come back and resurrect the relationship. They're wanting to be successful. They're going to come in and try to make peace with you. Notice now the boat is on water instead of the sand. They think that if they come in with a lot of emotion, it'll be smooth sailing. Water has to do with emotion. If I come in with emotion, it'll be smooth sailing. I will come to peace with you. And then we can move forward and successfully. This is how they feel. You, oh my goodness, High Priestess is in the dark side next to the Hangman. The High Priestess is Taurus. Hangman was Pisces. Remember, you can't see this for nothing. Intuitively, you try to tap in. Light is not even like, no. You can't see it, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. High Priestess is in the dark. The High Priestess is somebody who uses her intuition. This is somebody who sits down, they're meditating, they're watching, they're quiet. But if you're in the reverse, honey, your intuition can't even let you see how this can be stable. Like, you know how you try to go, let me think of the positives. Damn, I can't think of one. I can't think of one. Intuitively, you know you would be caught up. This would not be stability. You know why it wouldn't be stability? Because you'd be the one doing all the work. There's only one person working on these pentacles. And it would be you. They say they want to partner with you. They want to work with you. But this is one person doing all the work. This is one person doing all the work. They would be there taking credit for you doing all the work. I say Six of Pentacles. That's the Eight of Pentacles. You doing all the work, and it's the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is Virgo, High Priestess, Taurus. Six of Swords, Aquarius. King of Pentacles, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Yes, God's protection is your redirection. She is so right about that. Scorpio 1177 said, okay, we got the Seven of Swords on the darker sides. Woo! Child. No, we don't want to do it. King of Wands on the lighter side. The Knight of Cups is on the lighter side. Why we got all these kings out here? King of Swords on the darker side. Yeah. The Lovers is on the darker side. This person, remember, they want to come to you. They think you're the Queen of Pentacles. You can look out for me. You got money. You can take care of my needs. You feel like, child, this would be like hell, chaining yourself inside of hell itself. Look at this Seven of Swords. And notice how the swords are like stuck down in something. The Seven of Swords don't about somebody doing some stuff behind your back or getting away with it. Child, this person will be getting away with doing nothing. And this will be pure hell. And you'll be chained to this. Chained to always being the one to come in and take care of them. While they doing stuff behind your back. This person wants to do all of this because they see you as a leader. Okay? King of Wands, Leo, you're somebody who gets a lot of attention. You're very good looking. You're very caring. On top of that, you like the queen. You know, y'all, you got Queen of Cups qualities as a leader. So it's like you're a caring leader who is very much you got it going on. You get a lot of attention out here. Now, you know I gotta say it. I got two kings here. Some of y'all could be in a same-sex connection, or your person, they was cheating with the same sex. So I could be talking to somebody who is in a same-sex connection with the two kings. If you're not, don't take that. If your person cheated with the same sex, take it. If not, don't take it. Okay? Everything ain't for everybody. That's why it's a collective. Only take your part and leave what don't. Now, this person who sees you as a leader believe that you can come in like a knight in shining armor and offer them romance and love. And here you go. Remember, they want you to offer that cup. Remember? They want you to offer that cup. And look at his hand on his chest. Thank you. I've been wondering when you was coming in with that cup. Thank you, baby. It's been so hard out here. Thank God you came to rescue me. Now I can feel balanced. You going to work? Cool. Can I drive that car? Thanks. What you been doing all day? I was looking for a job. Truth be told, laid up with third parties, having sex, driving your car around the city, spending your money. But I ain't going to tell you that. I'm going to just say, man, I just been, kicking it, looking for a job. This person had third parties. They was out here. That's what they was doing the first time. Now, they want you to come in and offer this cup. The Knight of Cups here is Scorpio. The King of Wands is Leo, and the Seven of Swords is Aquarius. This is somebody who wants you to come in and offer them a leg up. But with the King of Swords is in reverse. A King of Swords is a criminal mastermind. This is like, no matter what, by all means, I have to do this. That's what the King of Swords can mean when it's on the darker side. And so, in your mind, no matter what, we cannot be partners. You can't see you being partners. No matter how this person puts it with the King of Swords, when you look at this from your perspective, it's like your intuition, it's like your light bulb, that's moon, your intuition, can't nothing signaling this is the right way to go. There's no sunshine, it's darkness, and darkness is chaos and confusion, and you can't do it, you can't see it. And so by no matter what, you just feel like I would just be caught up all over again. I can't see us being partners with the Lovers, Gemini. You feel like you would literally be stuck rescuing this person. See, that's an angel coming down but it's frozen. You would have no forward moving with this person. Coming in to rescue them, you would be frozen and stuck in a situation where you're the only one doing all the damn work and you know it. And so no matter what, you can't see being partners. Lovers is in reverse, or the darker side. We can't be partners. No matter what, we can't do it. We just can't do it. You feel like this is a snake. Your person, you may look at them like they're a snake, getting away with things. See, there will be no growth in the relationship. See how the tree is barren, the land looks rocky. There's no growth here. So the Lovers is Gemini, King of Swords, Libra, Knight of Cups is Scorpio, King of Wands, Leo, and the Seven of Swords was Aquarius. Okay. Hey, Ken's Color Box. Hey, boo, I ain't seen you in a while. So this is what we got going on. So y'all can't see it. This person is just, hey, John Dillon, what's up? Y'all just can't see it. Somebody in my collective was just like, I just can't see it. San Sue Susan, Carmela. How you doing? Mella, hey Carmela. How are you, honey? Gracie, Matthew P. How y'all doing? Jordan for the win. Jordan for the win. Welcome to the channel, sweetie. I'm sorry I missed you. Kimmy 5. How you doing? Welcome. So what we gonna do, collective? What you gonna do? Because I see anxiety. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling like somebody like, please, Lord, don't let them come back. And this person is like gun-ho, smile on their face, full of joy, ready to come and knock on your door and ask you to roll out the red carpet. Hey, Gonzalez, the Jesus. Diana Pruitt, how you doing? Cornbread Man said, please take a second and like the video. Y'all are almost at 200 likes. And y'all real far behind. Y'all mind taking a second and hitting the like button for me, babies? Please and thank you. Michael Cofield, welcome, baby. Two girls had high blood pressure and low vibes when they get near. I ain't lying. I'm feeling anxiety. The whole thought of this person coming back and mooching off of you. It was such a, like, it literally made me want to vomit. Like, it was just, I can't. 5 of Pentacles is on the lighter side. This is somebody who wants to come out the cold. See? They just waiting on you. Listen, see how they got their hand out and you just gonna give to them. Look, she even happy. What she gonna give to me? This is somebody who wants to ask you for a handout. And you know, if you even get this started, baby, what have you? You have chained yourself to hell. No. What's up, Rianne Patterson? Jambalaya Jackson. See, I almost called somebody your name earlier. What's up, Loretta? I ain't lying. You know, this is chaining yourself to hell. They ready to ask you for a handout. They ready to come out the cold. The Hermit is on the lighter side. This is somebody who feels like they're alone and you got the light. You're a leader. You're single. This is perfect to come back to you. You're a leader and you out here by yourself. And you looking at them going, 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. Child, they're expecting you to come in because you're single, you sexy, you successful. Even though it ain't out here as the 9 of Pentacles, that's what I'm getting. Because that Hermit is out here on the lighter side. And they feel like you have the light. They already feel like you are a leader. You got money. You can help them. That's what they say. That's why they want to ask you for this handout. So here it is. They want you to come in as the knight in shining armor. Because things for them, remember, they can't balance things out on their own. Carrying their own stuff is like they fumbling. Somebody is fumbling on their own. Carrying all these wands, carrying all my problems, doing everything myself. I ain't the best at it. Collective can help. I cannot. So they want you to come in as a knight in shining armor. 2 of Pentacles, you feel like, I'm going to be honest with you. You know why you want to stay alone? They want to ask you for a handout. You want to stay alone because you don't want to go back to juggling financially and emotionally. You were in so much freaking regret because this was like overindulging. I ain't lying. Look at this. Look at this. The brighter side for you is being alone. You coming out the cold and being alone, that was the bright side for you. Not you helping them get out the 5 of Pentacles. Coming out the cold for them is to come chain their ass to you. But for you, the brighter side of things, coming out of the 5 of Pentacles, was you being alone. That's when you found your faith again. See the star? You found the light of God again. You was able to look at stuff from a higher perspective going, you know what? If lonely is the price you have to pay for ultimate peace. To not forfeit ultimate peace, then so be it. Hermit is somebody who's alone. But you are at peace. Your faith is restored. You're looking at things from a higher level of consciousness. You're on a spiritual journey and you're happier alone. If you go back, it's like you juggling because you're carrying everything on your shoulders. This is somebody who, remember, for you, this is you moving like a criminal mastermind, trying to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And you got to remember, this is hard for you to see doing this. Your light bulb ain't coming on. Your intuition is like, when you try to look into it, like, is there a way to make this work? You're coming up with blanks. And what's really scary is that, look at her with the 5 of Cups here. She's sitting at this table in regret. Look at her. Look at her. She got her jewelry spread out like, what am I about to pawn? The cups are spilling over. What am I about to pawn? This is regret. This is mourning. But she's not really crying. This is somebody who is sitting here wondering how I'm going to make it work. Because you have overindulged because you was the only one doing all the work. So there's overspending here. And notice how this lady looks real lustful. She like very burlesque, like a lady of the night, you know, like back in when they had brothels and shit. Or maybe even Vegas, you know, because prostitution is still legal in Vegas. What stays in Vegas, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But this looks like somebody who is, you could overspend out of wanting to be with somebody for a lustful reason. Overindulging on lustful pleasures. See, she looks very lustful. She got her lotions and potions and wines and things. But now you're struggling for lust. You overindulging on the pleasures of life, and now you're struggling. And now you can't find your balance. You out here like a jester making a fool of yourself. Emotionally and financially, and for what? For this person? I don't think it's real worth it. I don't think it's really worth it. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus, Hermit, Virgo, 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn, 5 of Cups, Scorpio, 9 of Cups, Pisces. It's not worth it. Hey, Louis Saint, Alex Garcia, Nakia, not Nikita. Nakia Brewer. How you doing, baby? Surreal. Is it Sorrel? Sorrelin? Oh, I'm getting your name all mixed up. SERELINO something. Hey, baby. Hey, Saran and Vibrant Boss. Okay, some of y'all's names, when it's all together, sometimes, and it's not common. I don't know how to break it up. I'm so sorry. Cat Powers, Stephen Glover. How you doing, baby? This is so hard when somebody else is looking at you like you are their end all be all. Hey, Linda Carpenter. You are the end all, be all, and you just look up here looking like, I just can't even see it. I can't see me going back. I would be caught up. I would financially, I'll be upside down and having to worry about this and that. And then, I mean, I am a nice person and I do like to help people. They're right. I do take care of people I love, but this was so overwhelming. They didn't help me at all. I don't ever want to go back to a situation like that. You've been listening to me. Who said they've been listening for 3 years? Thank you, Alex Garcia. I appreciate you, baby. And that's exactly how long I've been doing this, since I got my life together. Well, thank you, baby. It's such a pleasure to have long time Soul Tribe family. This is so crazy. Yes, it's so crazy. Like, I just feel so overwhelmed. Like, I would be overspending. And for what? All they offering you is lust. You want some of this here? Like, child, please put it up. Put it up. I can't put it up. Some of y'all's people could be large chested if it's a lady, honey. She is burlesque, honey, and blessed in the chest, okay? Somebody's person is blessed in the chest. All right. Woo, I feel so overwhelmed at the thought of this person coming and mooching off of you. I ain't lying. It's like, ooh, the energy is like anxiety driven. Woo, we got the Tower on the darker side. I know you feel like, baby, you offering this person a way out of the with the Five of Pentacles. You offering them a way out is a tower in itself. A tower in itself. And like, God gonna knock all your crown off to get your light to come on. Because this would be like, child, this would be one of the ones where the universe gonna have to smack you upside your head because your foundation will surely be rocked. You go back to this. This is what you're thinking. There's no good with the Tower on the darker side. The darker side of the Tower would ruin you. And then God would have to literally knock your crown. Like, it would have to be like a lightning bolt to hit your crown chakra so bad. The fall would be so bad, so hard for you to realize that this person is going to keep leaving you in hellfire. Remember, they're the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse leaves when the going gets tough. So when things get hard for you and you start going through the fire, your person will leave you alone. There's no loyalty. This is not somebody who will care for you. This is a father and a son who's teaching his son how to fish. This is not somebody who's going to teach you something or help you or navigate. This is us doing this together. See how they're doing this together? You're going to be left out here by yourself, looking at the fire, feeling quite vulnerable like a child on how the hell are you supposed to fix all the flames and fires that have started from overspending and looking out for this person when you could have just chose to be alone. Loneliness is not the worst thing, I'm telling you, if you have to sacrifice peace. This person, Five of Wands, it would be so much chaos and conflict. You would even have to fight other people for your person. This is somebody putting you in competition with other people. Five of Wands. Darker side. So they're not even fully yours. You're in competition with other people. Fighting for their attention. Fighting over their dang-a-lang vagina. Fighting. Chaos and confusion. On top of being mentally and emotionally, financially upside down. You would rather be alone with less than to be over here feeling like, this is a girl with abundance, but she's in the dark. So you know how like they say 2 is better than 1? But sometimes being by yourself, it's a lot less, but you're a lot happier. This is the 7 of Pentacles. By yourself, you see options. When I'm with you, I feel like I have, in a way, it's like you have more because it's 2 of y'all, but you have less at the same time. Does that make sense? Because see, the 7 of Pentacles is about options, but it's like, yeah, you got a person, but how do you have, you're supposed to have a lot more options, but it's like, but you feel alone, you feel sad. So it's like, I'm supposed to have more, but I feel like I have less because you're here. Like you are my own, like the 7 of Pentacles like if I was to read this on like the reverse side, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright is options. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is one option. You really ain't got no options. So y'all get what I'm saying. It's supposed to, when there's two, when one falls, the other person can lift them up. But this person don't help you. They don't pour into your cup. They leave when the going gets tough. So the fact that it's two of us, I should have more. I should have more. But I have less because I'm depressed. You're not really helping me. So, but by yourself, you see options. You see more options when you're alone. You're happier when you're alone. Some of y'all feel like if you go back, the only thing you're going to win is overspending. Sitting in the middle of a storm when you done lost everything by yourself. That's your prize. Five of Swords about winning at all costs. What are you winning? A storm. By yourself. Where you have literally dropped to your knees from feeling overwhelmed. And it's raining so hard. This is one of the ones where you can mask how hard you're crying. Like crying in the shower or crying, like literally going outside and crying. So nobody knows you're crying. Because whoever this is, she on her knees. This is broke all the way down. You've overspent. This person ain't helping you. You out here feeling like a kid, very vulnerable. What am I going to do? If I go back, or I can have options just by being by myself, at least I'm happy. At least I'm at peace. I might not have as much to choose from, but hey, one of my options is at peace, joy. I'm not stressed out. The stuff, whoever this is, the stuff that you have is not, even though you might be alone and you're going to take a hit financially, it's just, I'm seeing you just still look better off. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus. The Five of Swords, Aquarius. The Nine of Cups, I think I had told y'all, was Pisces. Five of Wands, Leo. Six of Cups, Scorpio. And the Tower is also Scorpio. You know, there's some things money just can't buy. And for you, it's your peace. We got the Wheel of Fortune on the darker side. The Knight of Pentacles on the lighter side. The Strength is on the darker side. Hierophant is on the lighter side. Eight of Swords is on the darker side. Let's talk about what happens if you do go. Oh, look at what was right up under the Moon. Something you don't see is, baby, bad luck upon bad luck upon bad luck. The darker side of the Moon is here. That's a hellhound almost. That's like you feel like something's after you. You know what I think is after you? Bills. That's the bad luck. Bills, debt, chasing you down. Your whole foundation's rocked. Your whole possibility of how you lived is rocked. Wheel of Fortune is fixed energy. Pisces is the Moon. The Wheel of Fortune is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus. And what did I say? Aquarius, Libra. Why did I say Libra? I didn't mean to say Libra. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. I didn't mean to say Libra, but I said it. Knight of Pentacles is here. This is somebody, even though they give you hate, pain, and despair, even though they're disloyal, even though the moment that when the going gets tough, they'll leave you alone, they still expect you to come in and give to them, no problem. Because you nice, right? See how he just handed the Pentacle? Because you nice, right? You nice. You forgiving. Stuff that other people won't do. You basically somebody looking at you like you're a people pleaser. They're not really realizing for you how much chaos and confusion this is causing for you, how much emotional upset this is causing for you. Some of y'all might not even look the same. Look at this lion. They're fighting over a piece of food or something. She's trying to open the lion's mouth. This lion is thin. This person, it's like you're fighting them for your last meal or something. You gonna take care of their needs or take care of yours? You know, can I just say, it is not worth making a life or death situation just to say you have somebody. A lot of people want to say, that's my man, that's my girl, that's my husband, that's my wife, that's my this. I ain't single. People be wanting to say they have somebody, but at what cost? This is somebody who is out here. You fighting this person for whatever you need. The lion is thin as all hell. She look bad too. Look at the tower. Everything is desolate. You fighting him for what? Hardly nothing. They not offering nothing. Child, just to say, I'm married. Hierophant. I'm in a marriage. Yes, I have a person. I got a man. Or you could be single and happy. You can be in a relationship if you want to, but for whoever this is, why would you want to chain yourself as the Eight of Swords? You're in a mental prison. You're chained to someone who will literally leave you with nothing. Not even the clothes on your back. This is a man who is butt naked, chained to a chair, whose head is now down in shame, crying, mentally going through it. This person don't give a damn about you. They will leave you in the middle of a storm. With literally, when you have lost all the clothes literally on your back. You out here literally bare butt naked. Going through this storm, and this person ain't nowhere to be found. But you got a man or a woman. You got somebody. You ain't single. You better think about what I'm saying to you. There's some things that's worse than being single. There are some things that are way worse than being single. It's called being in a relationship with somebody who ain't about that life. Somebody who is wasting your damn time. There's some things that are worse than being in a, being single. There's some things worse than being single. Being stuck to somebody who is a dead ass weight, that's using you, that's putting you in an energy vampire situation. You're literally out here losing things. I can see your ribs because you're struggling trying to feed two people when you got an able-bodied person who just think that you just so loving and kind of, you ain't got no backbone to say, please go get a job. And even when you do have a job, you ain't getting nowhere fast because this person's not carrying their weight. I've been there. I've been there, done that. Hey man, you getting a job because I could really use some help. I'm looking. And God forbid they spiritual. I think somebody doing work on me. This is why I can't get no job. Every time I get a job, I lose it because they doing work on me. They stopping me from getting it. People will manipulate, lie, cheat, steal. Listen, y'all. There are some people in the world who have the spirit told me, let me see. What's it called? Let me see if I can find it. Because we was talking about this morning. And I looked it up. Where my history at? And it made me sad. It really did. It made me very, very sad hearing this because I was like, I couldn't understand the spirit of iniquity. Do you know what the spirit of iniquity is? I heard Holy Spirit say that to me this morning because I was thinking about a past person, and I was like, dang, I said, it's like I heard it in my head. I said, it's the spirit of iniquity. I didn't even know what iniquity meant. So I looked it up. Iniquity, it says iniquity is gross injustice, severe wickedness, or a serious sin. It describes behavior that is deeply immoral, unfair, a heavy violation of moral and religious duty. This is really bad when somebody will be with you until they drain you of every fucking resource you have. And don't give a damn to look back, offer you a helping hand, say they're sorry, they don't give a damn, they don't have no remorse, they will walk away from you, will betray you, and not look back, not have a second thought of how you doing. Man, I shouldn't have did that. They do not give a damn. And they basically have taken your kindness, exploited it until there was nothing left to exploit. And then they off to the next. They let you got what you wanted, somebody to be around. You got you a man, you got you a woman. You went alone, right? You had somebody hump on you or hump on. The spirit of iniquity. Spirit says, 9 of Swords here is in the upright. You're going to lose sleep over this. It's going to feel like you're in a damn Twilight Zone. Do. Anybody remember the Twilight Zone? Look at the amount of stress. It's aging you. You're looking thin. Feeling like you're in a bottomless pit and you don't know when it's going to stop. Losing sleep. Up all night. Sick. This is anxiety. This is stress. This is unhealthy. Some of y'all feel like you can clearly see 8 of Wands is in reverse. You and this person, there ain't got nothing in common here. Nothing. Y'all, listen, 8 of Wands was in the upright. This is about communication. Y'all don't speak the same language. Y'all are not on the same vibration. The wands are broken here. Y'all ain't headed in the same direction. Y'all on 2 different wavelengths. This is somebody who thinks that you're supposed to give while they over here leaving you with nothing. How's that the same vibration? How y'all speaking the same language? You're not. You're not. 9 of Swords is Gemini, which is the sign of communication. 8 of Wands, Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles, y'all, was Taurus. This is somebody who will leave you with the 3 of Cups in reverse. They not your friend. They ain't got your back. They're not going to offer you a seat at their table. They will literally leave you sitting at the table by yourself. You think they're going to come back for you? Y'all going to be celebrating? No, they're going to leave you. And now you sitting there in your emotions, looking lost like a damn deer in headlights, like you waiting on somebody to come back that ain't coming back because you too weak for them to come back now. You ain't got no money. They definitely ain't coming back to you. 3 of Cups, Cancer. This is somebody with the Emperor in reverse. The positive is they're going to sell your marriage, but they're going to drop their position. They're going to leave you. There are people who will marry you. Literally, there are some people that will go so far as to say actual vows and then leave their person high and dry. Once they have access to your half of your retirement, your pension, your business, your house, they get half of everything. Some of them, I'm out. Emperor in reverse. They drop their position and let chaos ensue. You can be in this mental prison with the Ace of Swords here in reverse. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Ace of Swords. You're going to hurt yourself. He's holding a blade with his bare hand in the ground. You're going to cut yourself because this is going to be a hard ending. When I say hard ending, I mean hard ending. See how the blade is rocking, it's breaking the foundation. Listen, my Ace of Swords, when it's in reverse, this is a permanent ending. Somebody will permanently end you if they can get you out here where you have literally lost the clothes on your back. This is homelessness. Somebody wants to literally leave you homeless. You ain't even got clothes on your back. You have lost everything. They want to give you a permanent ending. If that ain't a mental prison, I don't know what is. Ace of Swords there. Empress is Taurus. 3 of Cups was Cancer. I just don't know how you could do it. How can you go up here and continue to face somebody who is the Queen of Swords in reverse? You dealing with a liar, a mean-ass liar at that. They rude and mean. This person's cold. They cold as ice. Self-serving. Why would you want to deal with somebody who is cold as ice when you can 10 of Swords in reverse? Free yourself. You ain't got to be stuck in ice where you can't move because somebody done got you into some shit that's hard to get out of, and now you feel frozen and stuck in the middle of something by yourself. Remember, you by yourself. You gonna feel, listen, if you don't feel like a child, ain't nothing more humbling is being an adult and getting to a point where you don't know what the hell you gonna do. That makes you feel vulnerable. You literally feel like a kid, like, I really wish I had somebody to call. You know how sometimes, listen, and whoever this is, your shit's so bad, you can't call your friends. There's no family members that's going to break their back to help this type of debt you done got yourself in. The type of stuff this person ain't put you in, who going to help you out of that? Who? You stuck. This person has left you in a situation. It's like you ain't got nowhere to go. You can't really even get out of this. And Spirit is trying to help somebody to see you don't have to be in a 10 of Swords where you're hurt, because you can free yourself. If you and this person, by the grace of God, this person has rejected you, chose a third party over you. One of the things that I heard today is that blessings sometimes come in disguise. And the blessing is sometimes things that we think we're praying to God for. Like, let's say you praying, God, please help my person to, I don't know if they're stressed. Because, sometimes when you're dealing with a soulmate, you'll think that you can, maybe it's something outside of the relationship stressing them out. So you're making excuses for their bad behavior. So you may be praying and asking God to help them and navigate and heal your relationship. So you're praying to hold on to something that God is trying to break from you. God wants this person to leave you. God put a third party there to free you. Let somebody else have this disrespectful, disgusting, lazy MF. Let somebody else have them. I'm trying to free you, and I might have to break your heart to do it, but damn it, let them go. Sometimes you think what hurts you is really meant to free you. Because see, this still the 10 of Swords. What's hurting you was meant to free you. Yeah, they broke your heart. And they did mess your finances up. Because for you, it was like, man, I was in a hard situation. It hurt, but it hurt you enough to let go. Now you ain't stuck to this dead weight. This person who leaves you in a vulnerable situation. This is the Page of Cups. This person, look at this kid. This childish ass person who looks at anything you offer them, truth be told, they want you to offer them cups, but whenever you did, look at this. He almost looked like he got the face of contempt. Let me smell this. I don't even really want this. Whatever you offer them, big or small, this person not appreciating it. Big or small, they looking at it with contempt, face balled up. I don't want this. You know how that feels when you buy somebody something and they don't want it? They throw it in the trash. You cook a meal and they purposely don't eat it. They waste your money. They hit you below the belt in ways that without words or fists. I just want somebody to take a second and think about it. Hey, Savvy, and please forgive me if you came in the room and I haven't acknowledged you because I'm heavily channeling right now. I want you to just think for a second how that would feel when you bending over backwards. This person don't say thank you. They tell you they hungry and then they don't eat. And that plate been sitting there. And sitting there. And sitting there. And then when they get up, oh, that's been sitting there, I ain't eating it. Like they too good to heat it up. So you throwing away whole plates of food. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times. This is a thing all the time. And I'm using that as an example. But even my guys here, you go out, you try to do something nice. And I've seen the videos of it. A man had did something. He bought his girl her favorite food. It was Valentine's Day. He had put rose petals down, bought her some Chick-fil-A, had got her some real flowers, put up candles and stuff. And she came out and was like, what is this? Oh, honey, I don't do this. Are these fake roses on the floor? He's like, he had went and got fake rose petals for the floor, but gave her actual roses. He said, baby, this is Valentine's Day. This is not a proposal. Like, you're really, like, there are times people don't appreciate what you do. I seen one guy, he went all out for his girl's birthday. Nice restaurant. They bring out the cake. She literally knocked it over. This ain't the one I wanted. And stormed off in front of everybody. Embarrassed him in front of all their families and friends. You done paid all of this other stuff. One little thing. And they just completely ruin it. How many times you going to go through this? 4 cups. When you going to get up and do something about this? When? Because see, you're in a one-sided situation, but don't think for a second that you got to wait on them to leave you. Because see, you can free yourself. You can get up and do something with the 4 cups on the lighter side. You can get up and get yourself out of this situation where you feel unfulfilled with the magician here in reverse, like you can't meet your goals. You don't have to stay in a situation where somebody is leaving you with cups spilled over. Your emotions don't mean shit to them. They don't offer you no pinnacles. The passion is lackluster because God forbid, the only thing this person's, sometimes the only thing they offering you is sex. And you know what's real bad is in the sex ain't even that good because they only care about when they get theirs and then they leave you looking crazy. There's women who'll do it to men and there's men who'll do it to women. Oh, I'm done now. And you sit up there like, well, what about me? What about you? You ain't meeting your goals. You experiencing endings. What you gonna do? Because God is giving you an opportunity. Yeah, this person dropped their position, but guess what? You can drop yours too. You ain't got to be such and such as boyfriend or such and such as girlfriend, such and such as wife or husband. You can get up and drop your position too. Because this ain't fair any damn way. Justice on the darker side. This is not a fair situation with equal reciprocity. The scales are out of balance here. This person lies to you. They got secrets. See the curtain. The relationship is burdened. And I'm going to be honest with you. It looked like your head been knocked off your shoulders because you ain't even wearing your damn crown no more. When you look in the mirror, do you even recognize yourself without your crown on your head? Do you know what that crown represents? And some people don't like to say everybody has a crown. Let me tell you what your crown is. Your crown is your self-respect, your self-worth, your self-love. That's the crown you wear. Your worthiness. That's the crown. Because I've heard, I done had a spiritual teacher. Everybody think they supposed to wear a crown. I'm going to need you to start looking outside the box about what that means. Your crown is your self-respect and self-worth. How do you see yourself? Because this right here looks unrecognizable to me. This is somebody who is not looking at the truth. Her sword is down. It ain't even in her hand no more. Her crown is over here laid to the side. The floor is broken. She looks depressed. The walls have cracked. The foundations of your entire whatever you got going on with this person is so unfair, so broke down, you look unrecognizable. How long are you supposed to be sitting over here with this person who turned their nose up at you with contempt, that lied to your face, and had a nerve to be rude on top of everything else? You ain't got to sit over here. How long you want to sit over here in the Two of Swords? Mourning something that was never going to grow. This person giving you truly the bare minimum. It's the Two of Swords on the darker side. This is what you can't make a decision about. This is what got you on your knees. This person who barely is not even a tree, baby. That's a twig with no leaves. This is who's bringing you to your knees, leaving you in hellfire. This is who we can't make a decision on if we want to free ourselves. Because some people don't want to free themselves. Some people be like, well, you know, that's my man. You know, I won't be alone. This is what we can't make a decision about. Two of Swords. We rocking. Do I want to be single? I mean, maybe we could work it out. Maybe I just need to pray. Maybe I should just go to church. Child, please. Two of Swords is Libra. Justice is also Libra. I just don't understand. Page of Wands on the lighter side. You can get something off the ground if you get up and leave. You can sit here and beg for this person and open the door for them to come back. You could beg for them to come back, or because you're so good, they're going to come back. You can get up though. Page of Wands. That's Aries energy. Aries energy is cardinal energy. That's a self-start. You can start this by making your mind up today that should this person think that they gonna travel, they lazy, no having good fucking ass back to you, the door is gonna be closed. You gonna drop your position. You can't come back. I'm not taking care of you. And you know, you can have the choice. You could sit there and do nothing with somebody who is out here treating you all kinds of terrible. Queen of Wands in reverse. Sitting up here, you can get up and leave this whore because your person's a whore. This is the Queen of Wands on the darker side. She's a hoe. And if it's a man, he a hoe too. Okay, ain't no gender damn tarot. This is somebody who is a whore. Making you lose confidence. Ain't pouring into your cup. This is what we fighting for? Somebody who ain't got no shame about their whorish ways. Ain't got no shame. No shame. They ain't got not an ounce of shame. They don't feel bad. They got the spirit of iniquity, the spirit of lust, and a whole bunch of other spirits. The spirit of manipulation. Those are spirits. And your person is covered in it. And iniquity just means they the worst of the damn worst. You can sit there and fight for this. Thinking you're going to be victorious because one day they're going to pull it together. You hold on to hope. One day we're going to free. You could keep putting this person up on a pedestal who keep putting everybody above you. You can do that if you want to. Thinking you're going to find victory. Putting this person up on a pedestal. Or you could look at this for what it really is. Seven of Cups on the darker side with the Three of Wands on the darker side. You can't sleep at night. So what is this person really giving you? What's in them cups they giving you? Because they're giving you something. It might not be love, but they're giving you something. What are they giving you in your cups to keep you up at night? Is it stress? Is it pain because you're being ignored? Those texts that, those calls that go unanswered. They're giving you something. When they ignore you, they're giving you something. When you spending money and you're in trouble financially and debt is now on your ass. They're giving you something in them cups. It's a lot of darkness coming out them cups. A lot of things that keep you stressed out are in them cups. 3 of Wands is here. In reverse, on the darker side, I want you to look at this. This is a man on a bench by himself. The 3 of Wands is about waiting till ships arrive. What you're waiting on is for your person to come help you. But you out here on this cold concrete bench, losing shit. The ground is rubble, the trees ain't got no leaves, and it's dark. You can keep sitting here waiting for somebody who is never going to care about what you need. The 3 of Wands, when it's in reverse, if this was a regular tarot, the 3 of Wands in reverse is about self-sabotage. It is also about not having what you need to complete the task. The task is your relationship. You don't have everything you need for it to be a successful relationship, because what this person's giving you is bullshit. They're giving you cups of shit and trying to sell it like it's sugar because you're nice. Either you're going to wake up and you're going to smell what is really going on, and you are alone anyway. And you're going to face the fact that you are by yourself. And you could either be in a relationship where you feel alone, or you could really free yourself and be all the way truly alone and find your peace, your joy, and your happiness being single because you have freed yourself. Why be alone in a relationship where you have nothing, when you could be free? If this person left your life, let them go. They cheated on you. That was the best gift they ever gave you in your life. Because now you ain't got to worry about them. They can be somebody else's headache. They weren't no good to you no way. Y'all got to start telling yourselves the truth. Stop going into relationships and rewriting the truth. Sometimes be like, oh, well, we had a good time. And you start having nostalgic thoughts sometimes about that one time they did that one thing. And sometimes you need to literally snap, and God need to wake up. That's not your reality. Your reality is that you were sitting at a table by yourself. Oh, yeah, I'm coming to dinner. They don't show up. You plan something, and like I said, they turn their nose up at your effort. Not knowing how hard you had to work to just do what you did do. You are somebody who this person feels like they want you to put their needs above your own. And then when you ain't got nothing left to give, they gonna leave you. They gonna leave you. You deserve better, but you got to believe you deserve better. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes y'all rewrite the story of, maybe if they come back around, it's going to be better the next time. I've been there and done that too. Actions speak louder than words. And ain't nothing worse than when somebody tells you who they are to your face and you don't believe them. Been there. Mine told me, if you knew who I really was, you would hate me. You would hate me. I'd be like, why would you say something like that? Everybody's a snake. You just got to figure out which type of snake you're dealing with. Telling me to my face who they are. And it wasn't until, because I've been here, been there, done that. It wasn't until the rug was pulled up under my feet and the fall was so hard that the light bulb, because see, on this tower, in this deck, the tower was shining bright as hell. Do y'all remember? Let me see. The tower was shining so bright in this deck. I mean, it's like God had to, look at this. Your inside, ain't no way in the world you can't see what the hell you dealing with at this point. God has had that lightning bolt. There's a lightning bolt coming from the sky. And look at how it's illuminating. Your inside has been rocked and found. Like the light, come on, baby. What you dealing with? You can't keep dealing with this. You got to let this go. You got to let this person go. They'll drag you all the way down and leave you for dead. And then say it was your fault. You did it because you wanted to. Don't take no responsibility on the fact that they helped bring you down. They're going to say that was your choice because you could have let go. So let go. Hey, Miss Edwards. If I missed your name, y'all know I'm really good with names, but honey. Hey, Louise Harmony. Is this, Abaha Sherma? Yeah, it's so better off. You right. You so better off. Let me see. I see a lot of the repeat names. I'm sorry. I always read y'all comments when I watch the playback. But Savvy, I got you, sweet pea. Tree is T. Hey, baby. Y'all just gotta be really aware. Because I have seen people be like, I'm just waiting on them to break up with me. No. If it don't feel right, let go. Jay the Don, how you doing, baby? You said what's going on with Libra? Check the all signs read we did earlier this morning. I did an all signs, y'all. For those of y'all who came in late, who were looking for your particular sign, I did the all signs. Check the all signs. Okay. Hey, Ree-Ann Patterson. Bertha Holland, did I already get you? I think I did. Okay, I can't go no further up, y'all. Mika Jackson. And Jasmine Johnson, Patricia, how y'all doing? And Good Guy and Kyle Lyra Morningstar, I seen you earlier. Oh, and Jay Do. Okay, I can't go no further up. That's way up. Okay, how y'all doing? Welcome everybody. So, and Robin DBZ, how you doing? So this is called a curiosity. So let's see what else is going on that was hidden. Because I'm curious. What else do you need to know? Hey, a little victual. And you so welcome, my love. You know. Sometimes we be holding on, praying, and God be like, child, I'm about to hurt you. But in hurting you, I'm about to free you. Hey, lioness. Sometimes it had to hurt a little bit. It's going to sting. But it's going to be so much worth it if you just let go. I remember that. Like, I sit there and I think about stuff like that. I used to pray for my person. I wanted my person. God, please give me my person. I got him. I wish to God that I had never prayed that prayer. Woo! To go back, baby. To go back. I wouldn't be the woman I am today if I go back. But I do wish that I would have prevented all that I went through. Because I seen the writing on the wall, but I kept having faith because of that soulmate twin flame thing that, no, they're going to get it together. They're going to get it together. I don't think they couldn't see that they was my person. They see it now after, but during, they used to tell me all the time I couldn't see me being your person. And so they treated me like they was not my person until I just finally was like, your disrespect was so disrespectful and so loud, and it's more than just the disrespect, honey. The disloyalty, the betrayals was so heavy. I can't even I think I would be physically sick to be in the same room and breathe the same air. We can never breathe the same air, be in the same place at the same time. Not another day in my life. And I have talked to God about it. And that's not unforgiveness. That's just, you've done too much. And now that I see who you really are, can never go back. What's up, LaCon Johnson? Let's get the curiosities. Holy Spirit, what is it that you want the collective to know about this person? Well, first of all, you need to understand, for some of y'all, you're going to experience some good karma. Okay, you're a good person. That's the first thing you need to know. You will experience good karma. You done something in good faith. If you was looking out, you did that in good faith, it will come back to you multiplied. Okay, energy never disappears. It circulates. So if you did good to somebody and they gave you shit for your sugar, does know the sugar you put out in the universe, it did not go unnoticed. It will return back to you multiplied. God sees you. You're gonna reap what you sow, which is good karma back. Now, this person, it says test results is out here. Now, this is a good karma because some of y'all could be earth angels. You know what I'm saying? You could have been going through a spiritual awakening. Now your crown chakra has been activated. Your throat. Look at this. Look at all the things activated. Your heart chakra, your solar plexus, throat chakra, all of this stuff is in alignment. And the good thing about, and I got to talk about this real quick, the reason why all of these things are in alignment is because solar plexus have to do with your self-discipline, your self-karma, how you see yourself. Your heart chakra, you may now love yourself and see your value and your self-worth. And that throat chakra, now you speaking your highest truth. You ain't holding back. Hey, this happened to me. Ain't no shame in my game. I learned some hard knock life lessons. And this is what I learned. And if I can help somebody else to not fall down, and so be it. You got some wisdom. You gained some wings because of this. Okay. Now it says test results here. Okay. Now it says the guesswork is over. The answer is coming that will clarify everything or complicate it anymore. Listen. Even though this is talking about test results like an actual test, like some of y'all could have had to go get STD tested because your person was out here being street beat. Or you may have thought you was pregnant, so be it, whatever. But what I'm really getting from test results is this was a test. And the results are now in. And the test is you don't have to guess who you're dealing with anymore. You see it. It says everything has been clarified. The results are in. You have to now see who you're dealing with and what you was dealing with. And you should be able to see who you are and how you were dealing. And you should supposed to be able to, like if I had two pieces of paper, I could see me and I could see them. And I can compare the two, like apples and oranges. They don't match. They both fruits. But now you're supposed to be able to see. The test results are in. Now, this is something about your person. There's some unsent text here. It says a message was typed with intention, but it was deleted out of fear. The silence says more than the words would have. When you first decide to go no contact with a person or decide that you're not going to go back, there may be times when you feel like you want to say something. Sometimes it's you that's getting ready to write out a text. And then you have to remind yourself that silence says more. The fact that there's nothing left to say because the disrespect, the disloyalty, the pain, the hurt, the despair is so freaking loud. What could you possibly say? So you may type something and then delete it. They may type something and they know what they did and then delete it. Spirit says your person feels like they misunderstood. They feel misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. Your person was married. Listen, the real version of this person can't get past the rumors, because I guarantee the mask is off and people are talking about the real version of who this is. And so this person, it says they're trying to defend, some of them may be trying to defend how they treated you, what they did to you. Because, like, you know, word gets out sometimes. Like, oh, man, I can't believe you did such and such like this. For real? Man, I wish I would have had a person like this. You did this. Like, they can't run from this. So this person feels like they're being misunderstood. There's gossip going around. This person has to defend things that they never said to you or did for you. Or, you know, there's times people will lie and say, I told them I love them, but all their actions are saying no. And now they got to defend all the things they never said to other people, because other people will sometimes hold them accountable. You may not ever be witness to this. Okay, you may not ever be witness to how other people are holding them accountable for them mistreating you. Because, see, there's real receipts here. So while this person may feel misunderstood, there's real receipts here of how they really treated you. And when people are going, you said you didn't do such and such, but the receipt says, the fact that collective ain't talking to you says, it's all here. Hey, Mr. E. Savage. See, it says there are screenshots that were saved, messages that were archived, evidence that are airtight. Things are ready. Listen, when these receipts get out, it's going to blow the foundation off of their lives and that mask they wear. Some of y'all got real receipts. Real receipts, okay? Hey, Normandy, that produces the game. How you doing, baby? Welcome to the channel. Y'all, please come on in. Double tap, double tap. This is what you need to know. This is the curiosity. Your person's a scammer, and you need to be alerted that they are a scammer. Say scam alert. It's not always just about the money. Sometimes people will trick you, misuse you, take from you for clout, for access to good energy. Some of y'all have healing energy. Some of y'all come with titles or certain reputation, and being attached to you gives them clout. You got a good job. You look real handsome or real beautiful. You got nice cars. You got nice things. You got a nice home. Sometimes people, it ain't all about the money. It's the access that they have to you, the energy that you provide. The fact that if you are a handsome man and you on her arm, hey, she get a lot of attention because of who she's with or he's with. It says there are many ways to get played, so don't think that this was all about the money. For some of y'all, it was more than that. How you doing, Amberstein? How you doing, sweetie? Spirit is so proud of you. Because despite the heartbreak, you did the work. Let's talk about it. Some of y'all went through a big heartbreak. It says sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closures. You didn't get full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it never felt so right. So for some of y'all, it's not, you didn't get closure. Some of y'all, it ended and it just kind of faded into nothing. They cheated. They gave you no explanation. You're not allowing them to come and explain. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there's no real closure of, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry I effed you over. None of that. It's none of that. Yeah, I did cheat. Some of y'all don't have confirmation. Some of y'all just intuitively know based on how they was moving, something ain't right. Sometimes your intuition is spot on. It says it's the fact that it never felt right. In other words, your heartbreak, your person never treated you right, and your intuition was screaming, this ain't right, man. I don't feel right about this. It shouldn't be like this. I'm giving, they ain't really giving. I'm trying to talk to them. I'm walking on the edge. It's just different little things some of y'all was going through. It just never felt right. So you went through a big heartbreak, but Spirit says, how you doing, Mr. 3LC? And it says, but see, you did the work. You did the work despite the heartbreak. It says growth is happening behind the scenes. You started paying attention to the patterns. The healing patterns. You started owning the truth and unlearning survival mode. Listen, one of the things that is hard about heartbreak, but when you do the work, you have to own your part of your story. Yeah, they hurt you. Yeah, they did you dirty. Yeah, they might have used you. But you got to own, well, why was you in a situation with a user? How did you get there? Where did you learn this from? That's called shadow work. You got to start undigging. How did it even get to this point? And then you got to retrace your steps, not theirs. Well, when I first got with him, it wasn't like this. Well, then how did it turn into this? How did you get to this here? You got to sit down and really look at that. And when you do, that's you owning your truth. And some of y'all was just getting by. That survival mode. Sometimes you'll stay in a situation too long because you're trying to survive. Financially, you might not be able to go make it without this little extra person. But this person was more of a dead weight for most of y'all than not. So you have to heal from the heartbreak. You got to sit down and do the work. Okay? We got fighting. You was fighting for the connection, but the communication collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It was all about winning. Some people like to have the last word. Some people like to hit below the belt. So sometimes you may have been trying to talk about a situation and fix it. Well, your person, they was a Queen of Swords in reverse, honey. A Queen of Swords in reverse can come cold, honey. You ask a question, they giving you a smart ass comment, or they breaking you down, hitting below the belt. It says pulling strings. Let's talk about this. It says it's not what you know, it's who you can control. Your person was trying to control you. Someone was orchestrating the situation to make sure they stayed on top. If somebody has to lie, manipulate, cheat, or steal to step on you in order for them to feel value, in order for them to have access, in order for them to have clout or money or whatever, that is not right. This person was pulling all kinds of strings and literally treating you like you was a puppet. You better recognize when somebody's trying to control you. And part of you doing the work is going back and seeing how they was pulling the strings. See, when you start to do the work means you have to reverse engineer the entire relationship. Not just what they did, but what you did as well. And then that's when you're going to start seeing, when you start reverse engineering it, that's when your intuition will take the whole relationship and you'll start to see a bigger picture of, okay, I see how I got here. I see the choice, the decision I made that led them to doing this and thinking that they thought I didn't have no boundary right here. And then I reinforced that I didn't have a boundary right here because I let my guard down. I said okay when I should have said no. But I was in love, so I said yes. When you start doing that, that's when you really, that's when real healing begins, because you got to recognize the patterns that led you to the point where it all came apart at the seams. Okay? So, and you got to see how they were pulling strings on you too. So it's not just about what you did. You're also looking at what they did. But some of what they did, you allowed. So you got to figure out how were they pulling strings on you? How were they always ending up on top? You got to look at it all. Okay? It's not about, at this point, when you're doing a healing, y'all, it's not really even about the blame game anymore. It's just about preventing this from ever happening in your life again. It ain't about blaming them. It ain't about holding no grudge or even holding bitterness in your heart. I want to heal, and I want to make sure I never make the mistakes that I did in this relationship that will allow me to be played, picked on, or feeling this empty ever again in life. So you got to sit down and look at that and fix that. All right, we got canceled court date. Woo! Somebody, see, this person got canceled. They crossed the line. Somebody did too. I told you they did too much. They're being called out and torn down. Sometimes it says they're having a fall from grace, and that's hitting harder because it's public. This is why you don't want your throat chakra to be closed. I ain't saying you got to go out here and badmouth them. You ain't even got to name this person ever by name. People who know you know who you're talking about. And this person's going to get canceled because people going to be like, you did what? To who? I didn't even know you was over there treating them like that. You know you wrong for that. When people start to see who this person really is, they will hold them accountable. I'm telling you, the community will sometimes, believe it or not, hold them accountable. You may never be witness to it, but just know that it is happening. And we got court date here. It says the courtroom might be the stage, but the real drama started long before some of y'all filed paperwork for a divorce. And sometimes if you didn't have an actual court date, listen, this thing started a long time before y'all got to the point of breaking up. The writing was on the wall. Sit down and look at it. At the bottom of the deck, it says shady dealings. Your person, look at that. That looks like blood money. Your person does a lot of shady dealings. There's money, there's influence, or there's power. And it changes hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. Your person was shady with the way that they did something. Some of them took y'all's money and went and spent it on third parties. Someone went and did stuff, they was out here buying drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling away. This person was shady with their dealings, especially when it came to money. This person is now going broke, or you were, because you was just keep giving them money until you went broke. This person may always came to you with their hand out. It says the bills started stacking, the funds are shrinking, and the lifestyle isn't matching the bank account anymore. This was you. This was some of us that was going broke out here in these streets. Overgiving. Trying to help. Believing the lie. I'm looking for a job. Going broke. And now you don't look like your lifestyle ain't matching with it. And ain't nothing worse, child, than having a job, a good job, and it look like you ain't getting nowhere. Because you got dead weight. I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all, it may have broken up a family with family feud. It says sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with the drama, the judgment, and the silent grudges. Some of you guys, you have family, and sometimes family, your friends or your family. But either way, there's a lot of, this could have broken up y'all's friend group, y'all's an actual family. There's a lot of drama, judgment, and grudges. Sometimes people pick sides. We're going to leave it there. All right, let's get our last deck, and we're going to sum it up. I hope y'all enjoyed this read. I certainly enjoyed it myself. Okay, last but not least. Okay, this is called the Moon Seekers and the Umbrella Oracle. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lioness. And Ken's cover by. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, Holy Spirit, last closing messages for the collective. What is it that you want them to know? What is it that you want them to know? Hey, Tanny Howe. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all y'all's loving kindness. Everybody. Kelly. Abaha. Sherma. I see y'all. Spirit says it's time for you to stand on business. It's time for you to be your true self and stand confident in what you know to gain respect. It's time for you to stand on business, baby. Stand in your power. Okay? You got to be true to yourself. You got to rebuild your confidence, especially if somebody broke you all the way down, hit your self-esteem. You got to know what you know. And you are not your circumstance. You're not your situation. You just need to take some time to build yourself up with love. You got to love on you. I say that all the time. If you're in a relationship and you're loving this person, but they're not loving you, somebody has to love you. And I would hope that if this person does not love you, that you have enough self-love and self-respect for yourself to start loving you. Because you deserve love too. Even if you have to be the one to give it to yourself. So you, in order to gain respect, you may need to let go and start pouring into you. Now, one of the things that you're going to gain on this journey, it says, one of the things you're going to learn in the future is to make sure things are clear. You got to make it clear. You got to be clear and direct in communication to avoid confusion. When you reverse engineer your relationship, sometimes, how you doing, dangerously anointed? Sometimes when you reverse engineer the relationship, you're going to go back and you're going to see where the confusion started. When somebody thought, oh, their guard is down, I could take advantage. And then because you love them, you might give them a pass, and you didn't realize that giving them a pass, they was going to take the whole mile. So you got to be clear with your boundaries. You got to be clear in your communication and direct about your values, your wants, your needs, your desires, and things that you just absolutely cannot allow. You got to be clear. Okay? And if you are somebody who feels like, oh, but I don't like to, I'm afraid they're going to look at me some kind of way, then ask God for courage, strength, and endurance to say what needs to be said. Okay? Because not everybody knows how to be bold and direct. If you're struggling with that, ask for help in that area. It says lack of trust. Okay, I see you. It says lack of trust. It says trust is crucial for any relationship. It requires honesty, transparency, and consistency. If your relationship is missing any of these three, you got a problem. Honesty, transparency, and consistency. It says, because rebuilding trust can take time and effort. If you have, I'm telling you, your person was missing one of them three, if not all three. Hey, Jessica Williams. So you got to sit down and look at that. Are we missing honesty, transparency, and consistency? If somebody can't be transparent, you're going problem. They're inconsistent, problem. All right. Spirit says recognition. Remember, I just said you better love you. So Spirit is saying you need to be kind to yourself. Sometimes, listen, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Because you deserve it. And I want y'all to know, sometimes people will treat you the way you treat yourself. Sometimes, remember, people are mirrors. Sometimes you don't realize the way you treat yourself is the way this person's treating you. You go, Tasha, I would never treat myself like that. And Spirit gonna say, but you do. You put yourself last. So they put you last. You never kind to yourself. You never buy yourself nothing. So they never bought you nothing. Sometimes people are mirrors and we miss it. The very thing that we hate that they're doing to us, we don't even realize we're doing to ourselves. And ain't nothing more humbling than the divine holding up a mirror and saying, you was doing this to you. So be kind to yourself. Hey, Jeanette Capers and Kamara Marie. Spirit says your person lacked empathy. There was a lack of empathy here. They avoided, they tried to avoid, it says, that, listen, if somebody is avoiding and they're being dismissive or there's some sort of indifference or rudeness that will breed disrespect, that's a problem. Because what you're supposed to do is cultivate understanding. You're supposed to actively listen and show consideration for another person's perspective. But if you listening to their perspective, but they're not hearing yours, there is a lack of empathy here. Y'all's foundation is not going to make it because they're being rude. There's an indifference. They don't care. They're avoiding you. You have to look at all of this. Sometimes people act entitled. Your person did. It says some people will try to get what they think they deserve by manipulating, gaslighting instead of earning it. This was your person. There's nothing worse than meeting an entitled person who thinks that they deserve everything and they have not done an ounce of work. Not an ounce. Your person gets what they want by manipulating and gaslighting. Because they think that I am who I am. I deserve the best, but don't want to work for the best. Spirit says, see, somebody had a smart ass mouth. That was one of their problems. I told you that Queen of Swords. It says a smart mouth and an attitude can feel cool. But sometimes true strength lies in kindness and understanding. Did your person choose words that built you up or did they tear you down? How did they use their speech? Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. You can speak life into somebody, but you can also speak death over them. You could break somebody's soul with what you say. When I was a kid, my mom used to say, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not true. That's not true. Words, like it says in the Bible, the power of the tongue, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. Words do hurt. They can hurt. You can break somebody's self-esteem and their self-worth with your words. That's called emotional and mental abuse. Watch what you say. If your person's treating you this way, then you may be being mentally and emotionally abused. Not all abuse comes from putting hands. So recognize this. And that to me has always been my tester for all relationships, is when you sit down and you think, and I don't care if this is a romantic relationship, a friendship, your parents, your kids, a cousin, whoever you have, a work person. Is this person, when I have conversations with them, does this feel like it builds me up and helps me to be a better person? Or every time this person talks to me, it feels like I'm being tore down or weight? You should ask yourself that question about every single person you deal with. Am I being built up or is it feeling like a weight is on my shoulder? That will tell you if you need to continue the relationship. At the bottom, well, I don't like that card. Let me shuffle. I don't even want to talk about that. Let's just get two more to close it out. I don't want to do the middle and the bottom. There's two more, please, Spirit, and we're closing it out. That's one. Let me get one more, please. Thank you. Spirit says it's time to improvise. It's perfectly fine to handle things on your own in your new way, even if it deviates from the norm. Sometimes the way you handle things, it's not going to be the way other people do. Don't be afraid to improvise. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Because when you go into hermit mode, to me, that's the best way. Let me tell you why I think that it's the best. Because when you are in hermit mode, there's nobody's voice but yours and God's. So there's no more confusion about who's talking. Especially if you have a sober mind. And it talks about having a sober mind. You need to have a sober mind when you talk to God. Because if you don't have a sober mind, some people go, I need to be high, I need to be drunk because it helped me be on vibration. And I'm going to tell you right now, according to what it says, why you thinking you're on vibration? It says, keep a sober mind because the devil goes around like a roaring lion seeking to devour somebody. You don't know who the hell you're talking to. Truth be told. So it's better for you to be in your right mind and a clear mind, and God can have a clear pathway to give you the message that you need for healing. So think about that before you get high. There's some things, I get it, you want to relax, you want to chill, but there's other times when you're in hermit mode, you don't need mom or dad or best friend or cousins or coworker. You don't need everybody's opinion. Sometimes you just need to get quiet and let God speak to you, and do it with a sober mind, please and thank you. It says attention. It says jealousy is a shadow that only follows shining stars. If you are shining bright in any type of capacity, some of y'all have an inner light that is very, very powerful. It's healing energy. And you experience a lot of jealousy. It's not about what you have. It ain't always about material wealth. Sometimes it's not about looks. Sometimes it's just because you're rich in spirit. Your light shines bright, your inner light, your glow. It says your light attracts attention, and sometimes people will envy it. But Spirit says keep shining and don't let their shadows dim your glow. Your inner light is what makes you you. And sometimes people hate that about you. As much as they love it, they hate it at the same time. The light attracts good and bad. So, there are times you will get haters. Sometimes you'll get people who are jealous. It's something about you. There have been people, I've heard stories about this one guy. He said he didn't have much. Most of his friends were rich, but his rich friends was jealous of him. He had an inner light that could not be duplicated. He had something that money can't buy. Sometimes people hate you for that. But don't worry about if you got jealous people or haters. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining and being your best self. Keep being the example. Don't let it corrupt you. Just keep being a good example, because you just never know who's watching. Sometimes kids are watching. Sometimes you got friends and family that are watching silently how you handling situations. And so you ain't got to show your ass. You ain't even got to do details. The way you handle stuff can be very impressive. So keep letting your light shine. I can't tell you the number of people I have sat back and watched them like, I like how they handled that. If I ever find myself in a situation like theirs, I hope I handled my stuff with grace like them. You just never know who you're impressing just by being you and shining and being healthy and moving in a righteous way. And I don't mean righteous like self-righteous. I'm talking about in an upstanding way when I say righteous. Like, not out here trying to be a dog. You really trying to be a good person. That's it. That's all. I want to thank JP to God for being my moderator tonight. Thank you all for the 47 jewels. Thank you for the 214 likes. If you enjoyed this reading, please, hey, Sandra DePriest and Lisa Stan, you all please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. This is a really good reading. I hope that when it uploads, even if you don't watch this reading because you joined me for it during the live, please start hitting the like buttons. If you can remember, when you see my picture and it looks like what you're looking at right now, because sometimes it'll be a gray box. When it's no longer a gray box and you see an actual picture of me, it is fully uploaded. Please try to come back and hype up the video so people can watch it. These types of videos are really helpful for navigating tough relationships and betrayal and pain. And the more people that can hear stuff like this, you just never know who it could help. So, I thank you all for being here. If you need a personal reading, I'm thetlighttarot@gmail.com. Y'all keep y'all head up. Keep shining, baby. Don't let nobody dim your light. And hey, just know, if somebody walked away from you, they probably did you a favor. Now, the only thing you have to do is make a choice. You could sit here and let that pain break you. Or you could take that pain and transmute it and let it make you into your best and highest self. Keep shining. Y'all know what to do. That's it. That's all. Y'all have a beautiful good night, good morning, or good afternoon in your part of the world. I love you, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Okay? Hey, Rianne Patterson. I see y'all, and Kathy Thomas. You all have a beautiful good night. Love you.